Good morning or afternoon. Afternoon, it's almost 2 o'clock. I honestly thought it was 11. Anyway, today I'm going to play with my James Charles palette. I've already did my complexion. I used pretty much the same. I know I used some different stuff. But if you have any questions about that, I will link that in my video below. But I really wanted to play with some bright bold colors because that is a question a lot of people ask me, how I work with colors. I mean, you've got a color wheel. You can go to the paint store and get a color wheel. But mostly I just see it. It just comes to me in my head and then I just do it. I mean, that's it. So, I mean, the only time you really need color theory is really like in coloring, like if you've got a hickey or a bruise or your under eye, you know, you definitely don't want to put, or like if your undertone, if your golden undertone, definitely don't want to put pink on top of that because that is going to look gray. But really colors, you can do whatever you want. I will say with green eyes, be careful the greens you use because the more mossier color green, the more you're gonna look like you got punched in the face, and it's terrible. And I mean, that really honestly goes for a lot of people. Blue eyes, you know, you basically want to stick with your browns, purples, oranges. Green eyes, definitely like browns and purples, in that family. Like I said, you can go for like 99 cents, you can go get a color wheel. I learned all that stuff. I used to have to keep one in my brush belt. I do not know what happened to it. So, I'm going to work out of my James Charles palette. And I still have that flimsy little sheet of paper in there with all the names on it, but I'm just going to kind of show you. I'm going to work with the, the hot pink. And let me switch the yellow. And then there's a red right there. And then maybe a purple. I'm probably going to try that blue eyeliner again. I think it'll look pretty. We'll see. But first I'm going to paint my, I'm going to apply some MAC Painterly Paint Pot. You can use any brush. I don't know where my, I probably should know where that is. I don't know where my other little brush is, so I'm just going to use a flat 240, I think it's a 239 actually. My MAC knowledge has failed me. It's been a long time. So I'm going to try to make this look like I'm not beating myself in the face. Because I noticed when I was when I watched back these videos, first of all, I do feel like I'm very awkward and odd. Second of all, I've noticed that sometimes when I'm putting on blush and stuff, it looks like I'm just beating my face with it. But I don't do that. I don't have a very heavy hand. I may go a little fast, but my hand is not heavy. If anybody wants their makeup done, just come find me. I'll do it. I now have a much better setup. I'm super happy. Okay, so I'm trying not to. I never did go get a smaller mirror. I need to go get one. I don't like this one. And then I shake when I hold this mirror. I think I used to just hold my hand down again. I used to use the wall of my bathroom to kind of keep it steady. I don't know why. I just all of a sudden started shaking when I do this. I'm going a little bit more. I don't have anything to do today, so if this turns out like crap, it's okay. I can go wash it off. However, what I'm using is a pressed pigment. If you're using a pressed pigment, make sure you're definitely using a primer because that stuff, there are no fillers in pressed pigments, so they are going to stain your lids. You also need something a little bit tacky to keep that on too. That is the difference between an eyeshadow and pressed pigment. Just the fillers in it to help it stick to the lid. Oh, but I'll never forget that day, that green. I did that green, and the green just, it turned out actually really pretty. I thought it was going to be a disaster, but it didn't. It turned out really pretty. But it stained my lids pretty bad. Pretty bad. So I'm going to take the, I don't know, I need to quit doing that. It is, I think it's a 224 brush from MAC. It's a large, fluffy crease brush. And I think that was just, anyway. So that yellow I was talking about, I'm going to kind of go in with at the crease. I just put a little bit. I'm going to go in a little bit in the crease. This yellow is not a pale yellow. I'm doing a very light touch, because these little pressed pigments, they are really pigmented, and it's easier to build. Again, I'm taking it up to where I hit that brow, so it's just slightly getting up above the brow bone. Yeah, guys, just to warn you, this is probably not going to be a short video. But this is more like showing you how to work with pressed pigments and bold colors. And then I just build it until I get the intensity that I want. Really, I'm not there yet. You know what? Oh, that hurts my heart. My little black fluffies are coming out. Man. That hurts my heart. They're such good brushes. And I usually like to land it like right here, because you can go back and add more, because most of your, wherever your brush lands, that's where most of your pigment's going to land. I know I've probably said that 10,000 times, but it's true. And sometimes you forget until you're doing something and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't mess up this time. And check your saturation. Definitely want to make sure your saturation. I did get the extra lamp. Thank you, Jenny, for this, because it was just too dark. I do love this James Charles palette. There's like 39 colors. There's a little bit of everything literally in this palette. You've got colors of every kind. You've got some glitters, pressed pigments, eyeshadows, neutrals, mattes, browns. Oh my god. Just some, I look like some mustard right now. Definitely, if you're going to do something bolder, definitely make sure you set enough time in case you make a mistake, especially if you're going somewhere. Me today, I'm not I'm good to go. So now I'm going to wipe off. I need to get one of those color changers. Actually, really, no, I don't. Paper towels work just fine. So I'm going to swipe. Sorry, I don't know why I spent that off my brush. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this orange and this red, mix them together, and then I'm going to put them just below the crease bone. With the same brush, because I love that airbrush effect it gives. And I just barely did any. And yeah, that was a bold move, me doing my foundation first, but I swear it looks like somebody stuck their fingers in here. But hopefully nobody's been in. I did have to get a camera because I think for a while someone had been coming into my apartment. And yeah, all the batteries out of my remote, my rechargeable batteries, my trash can, because I have one of those really nice trash cans. I have one of those really nice trash cans that has a sensor on top. Sorry. I am clearly not a very good multitasker. Maybe that's the ADD in me. I don't know. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. I love Paramore. That is one of my all-time favorite groups. And I'm singing her in my head. I cannot believe my blush hairs. And then I say brush hairs, and I immediately flash back to I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry when he was trying to say dollars and he was saying doll hairs. Sorry, that was so random. Oh, I like it. Except for I need a little bit more depth in that one. I can always go back with the yellow in the crease. Oh. Ta-da. Okay, so sorry, I totally didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go in with a flat brush like that. I'm going with the light pink, and I'm going to go in with the inner corner. It's not going to make a huge difference because I'm probably going to end up putting something on top of it anyway. Tati uses her fingers a lot. I do that if it's glitter, because the oils from your finger stick better with the glitter. Okay, so I just did it on the, that is bold. It's gonna be so sad if this looks utterly amazing and all I'm doing is letting the dog out. Yes. So I'm gonna go in with the hot pink. Let's show you. The hot pink. Sorry, right here. And I'm gonna do it on the outer corner. I just pack it on. To me, when you pack it, you have a little bit more control of the shadow. Oh, please. I need to quit singing. I don't want to get in trouble again. Oh, I'm gonna have a good time scrubbing this off. Woohoo! Okay, so what I'm gonna do, this is a little bitty fluffy brush that I usually like to do underneath my eyes. I need to quit looking in that mirror, but it's a damn color that keeps distracting me. And I'm gonna go in with that darker orange that I had and just kind of define the crease a little bit more. That's why I like this brush so much. And then I'll swap it when I do. Blend everything out on the side. Oh, this is really fun. Sorry, I'm probably covering that up. Okay. So actually, I will probably close my eyes and go a little closer to the camera. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we'll find out. Should I do dark purple? Anyway, so as you can see how all that and make sure you get everything all blended too. But then because it looks nice and smooth like a clean story. Blending is so important. I like it. I like what I like. And you probably didn't understand that because I was mumbling. No. Maybe. Oh, sorry. I need to quit making those faces. Because I just remembered the Milani glitter toppers have a lot of fallout. So I think I'm going to pass. but the liquid catsuit does not. But I'm thinking that glitter might be too gold, too bronzy. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. If you don't mind waiting, I might go find it. I should have pulled it out. Or I might just leave it alone. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go in with this little brush, and I think I've decided to do the lighter purple. And I'm just gonna shade it underneath here. I need a chair with a back on it. I keep slouching down. And I just kind of like, yeah, underneath there. And I'll go back with some dark purple. And I'll make sure I connect it all. Some people do. I like the connection. I love my foundation. It's the same one I wore yesterday. I don't know. I do like the healthy skin. However, I am not liking my concealer. And I had been. I don't know what happened. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dark. I used this purple just now. Now I'm going to scooch on over, and I'm going to do that purple, and I'm just going to kind of do it in the center underneath. Just really, I don't know what is up with that concealer. It looked terrible yesterday too. Maybe my under eyes. I think I probably need more, because I have a new eye cream and it's not quite as hydrating, but it's got a lot of retinol in it. Anyway, I think it may be just a little bit dry. You know, I can, ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a little flat brush. It's a clean one. It doesn't have that paint pot on it. And I'm going in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to top that inner corner. All the way up to the center of the lid. Goodness, it's so pretty. Or it's pretty in my mirror. I don't know what it looks like over there really. Sometimes I think what looks pretty in here looks terrible in here. This actually looks really pretty. I'm going to use the same liner I struggled with yesterday because I think it would be perfect. But I'm using a different angle brush because also, like, it's the same one from MAC, but I think the other one was just too thick and too frayed. And I'm just gonna kind of line that top, and it's the same blue. I don't want to completely cover up that pink. I really honestly have not played with colors this much in a long time. And we are not having the same performance today as we did yesterday. Oh, please. Okay. Gotta quit singing because nobody knows what's playing in my head. I won't be near as anal with it today as I was yesterday. That was just bad. That was really bad. Or maybe I will. Okay. Word to the wise, don't get old. I know I'm covering. Sorry. I'm just trying to... Oh, I love it. Maybe a little bit thicker. Ooh. It's so pretty. We're at 29 minutes. Do y'all want lashes or just mascara? I'm asking like you can answer me right now. I've done all out. I might as well just do lashes. Okay. We're already here. I don't know what I want to... I think I do. I think I'm going to take this brown shadow liner thing, and I'm going to go for Makeup Forever, and I'm going to line my waterline. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. That turned out really pretty. Yeah. I do good work. But for real though, I'm not perfect. I do mess up. But I take pride in this work. Because makeup can actually make you feel so much better. It really can. So, I just put a little bit of glue. Take my CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara. And coat me some lashes. Make sure I grab the right lash for the right. Have y'all ever watched Love Island, the UK version? I'm addicted to that show. It is just pure trash, but I'm addicted to that show. Like, how do you fall in love in 2 weeks? Not even 2 weeks, like in a matter of a week. And this season, they had one couple that decided to be half boyfriend, half girlfriend. I don't know how that works. No, but for real, it's like one of my favorite shows. And they have an American version, and I have a feeling it's not going to be near as good. So let me see. Where am I at? Here I am. Right here. So I'm going to use my 231 lashes from Ardel, because they're not bad yet. Yeah, I'm just going to put that on there. Paint on my thin glue. I mean, y'all know how to put glue on a lot. Damn it. I'm sorry. I did it again. I don't know. I need to put them in differently, I guess. Every day for like every time I've done this. Mascara one lash and then grab the wrong lash. Sorry guys. I'm a dope. Okay. So I'm gonna pop those on. Making sure I get it on that lash line. Why did I do that? The glue dries clear. I may go over this liner though. Yeah, there's something in here. I said these lashes weren't bad, but I feel something poking in my eye. And it feels like it may be a lash coming off the band. Either way. So we're gonna, I might not need to go over that line. Anyway, we're gonna leave that as is. Take the other one. Sometimes at the end of the day, you can. Sometimes it's not a bad thing to not take the glue off and then. Yeah, there's some. Anyway, to not take the glue off and give you that little. What the hell? Sorry. Sorry, I had to fix something. And I forgot what I was saying. Before I was so rudely interrupted by myself. I love this glue because it doesn't dry super fast. So if you need to move it around to where you need to, we're gonna leave that alone. Before we're here for 1 hour and 45 minutes trying to fix my freaking lashes. Anyway, but it doesn't dry like right away. You do have some wiggle room, and the staying power on this glue is incredible. I think maybe one time I didn't put enough glue on there and it lifted a little bit, but I didn't worry about it because it was well glued on everywhere else. So now I'm just going to bond them together with the mascara. Yeah, I got a lash coming up here. That's crazy. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I like what I did. I've never actually done this look on myself. I did it on a lot of clients when I worked for Sephora. And I loved it. I never did it on myself. So now I'm coating the bottoms. My eyes look like little butterflies. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. So, now we're going to move on to the lips. Because no, wait, no, I'm not done. Sometimes when you work with bold colors, because right now I'm already at 37 minutes. That's too long. I don't feel like isn't that crazy? I don't feel like it's taken that long. I think this is what makes it take so damn long. Ooh, wait, no, that won't be good. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. So I'm going to use my usual highlighter because it's like the best of the best for my eyes. I'm going to start right underneath the brow bone and work my way down into the yellow. I'm using a pencil brush. You can use whatever brush you like. If you can make it work, make it work. There are really no rules in makeup. Because for the longest time, I did my brows with a smudger brush. And it worked. And just going right underneath my brow bone. Some people do top and bottom, but I think I go so heavy with the highlighter up here, I don't really need it. I went really deep with my highlighter today. I used a different brush. I used the Hourglass dual-ended brush I have. And it's a heavier brush, so it picks up more product, and I think that's why it went a little heavy. I think you guys know how to put in an inner corner highlight. If not, leave me a message. I'll show you how I do it. Too bad I'm not going anywhere. Alright, so I'm taking a magenta lip liner from MAC. And it's magenta. And I'm just going to line. I'm sorry. I love MAC pencils because they go on so easy. You don't struggle. guess 40 minutes plus lashes is not that bad. Considering that what you have to do, like, to be very careful with your colored pigments and not make a mess. And then I'm going to line up the inside outlet just a little bit. Line my lip just the inside, on the inside just a little bit. Ooh. So, something I do with my, and I'll show you in a minute, is MAC had, years ago, MAC had this white iridescent eyeshadow called Vellum. They don't make it anymore, but I use it very sparingly because they don't make it. But then there's other brands that do make something similar. I know Makeup Forever had a dust powder, which you can do the same. Oh gosh. I'm going slow because this stuff stays. Actually, I still had pink on from yesterday. And I scrubbed my lips. So something right there. But this, and I'll tell you what lipstick this is, and I'll show you as soon as this dries down. I haven't tried it. Something's going on outside. Anyway, stop. Y'all just get used to the dog because it's happening. This is the Super Stay Matte Ink Lip, and the color is Creator. I love it. So I have this, I don't know if you can tell. If you can tell, but you see it's a white iridescent. It's right there. It's really iridescent, and I hate that I just wasted it. But anyway, if you can find something like that, and when my lips dry down, I take a little bit and I put it on the center of the lip, and it gives it more of like a Space Odyssey kind of thing. Alright, anyway, okay, that's it. I will not hold you up any longer, but that's it. I love it. Yay, too bad I'm not going anywhere. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to know about any products that I've used today, or what brushes I've used, or how to do anything, please leave a comment or message me or anything. I think you all know where I am all the time because I don't do much. Anyway, just leave me a message. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a fantastic weekend, okay? Thank you.